guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be doing a review tutorial and swatches on the new Too Faced Chocolate Gold palette. So this is the palette here. So I haven't actually used this palette either, so it will be a first impressions video as well. With this palette, I had been comparing it a lot to the old palette that I got. The first Too Faced palettes that I got was the Milk Chocolate and the Peach palette, and I did have another one as well. But this is the packaging of the Too Faced Gold palette, and I've got to say I do love the packaging. With the Too Faced palettes as well, the chocolate palettes are usually made with 100% cocoa, so whenever you open them they smell absolutely amazing. They smell like chocolate. It literally makes you want to eat them. With this palette, it says on the packaging here, this is also the back, so on the palette it does actually say that it's metallic matte eyeshadow palette with 100% natural cocoa powder, as I said, and it has real gold. Now, I don't know how much gold it has in it, but it can't be that much because it's only £39. So, but the fact that they've highlighted that it has real gold in it and even put real gold in it, that already for me is like quite a difference. I mean, I don't know any other brand who's put gold in their makeup, so, but I'm just going to open the palette just now to show you the outside of the packaging. Now, the only thing about this is it gets so many fingerprints on it, so I'm trying to clean it before I show you guys. So this is the packaging. As you can see, it's very reflective and it's got the gold dripping down, and then it says it's the chocolate gold palette, Too Faced chocolate gold palette. So that is the packaging there. I do like the packaging, I like the way that they have done it. With this palette as well, it's, when I open it, it clicks in. So it is easier to open than the old chocolate palette. So I'm just going to compare the two palettes here. So this is the old palette, the chocolate bar, and then this is the Too Faced Gold chocolate. So with the older one as well, it is a lot easier to open. Like, you can kind of just flick it open like that, which is kind of annoying because you don't really want it to open like that. But I mean, the packaging of this it's nice, but the mirror as well is very small in this palette. You can see that there. This is the chocolate bar, the colours. So with this chocolate gold palette, I love the inside. The inside is my favourite part of this palette because it has a big massive mirror. You can see that. So this is the mirror. It smells amazing. Whew. Okay. And this is the colours. And this is the palette. So this palette does have a lot more shimmers in it than the old Too Faced palette, but I do quite like that. It's got your 4 neutrally, well, the black isn't a neutral colour, but these 3 neutral colours and then a black colour, and then it's got all your shimmers there as well. So overall I do like this palette. I think it is a beautiful palette. It's very colourful, it looks pigmented, so I hope when I do use it, it is pigmented. So I'm going to go straight in and try out a look using this palette. So I've just came closer so that you guys can see. I'm going to go ahead and start. So firstly, I'm going to go in with the colour So Bougie, which is this one here. If you can see that there, a lot has came on the brush, and that is just with one dab. So I've already prepped my eyes as well and my eyebrows. Okay, so now to start. I'm just going to start lightly. I really do like that first colour there. I know you can't see that very much, but it is good as a transitional colour. that is the first colour on it. It's very light, but as I said, it is a nice colour still, even though it is very unlightly there. So now I'm just going to go in with the next colour, and that's Cocoa Truffle, which is this one here. I'm just going in to darken it slightly. Okay, so these are very, very, very pigmented. Yeah, so these matte shadows are very pigmented, as you can see there. I really do like the mattes in this shadow in this palette. They're going on really, really well. They're not streaking. They're really blendable. They're really nice to work with, and I do love how it's going on and how it's sitting at the moment. I really do like how this palette is looking at the moment. So I've just done the base of my eyes there. So because this palette is really pigmented, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go in with the black colour in this palette, which is this one here, and that's called Decadent. I'm going to go in with this, but I'm going to go in very lightly. I don't want to darken up too much. I just want to do the edges. As I said, I have went in with that very lightly. It's a strong dark black colour in the palette, so I've just went in with that lightly. I'm going to go ahead and do a spotlight eye, so I'm just going to finish this eye here. Okay, so now I'm just going to go in with my Nars Concealer, and I'm just going to put it in the middle of my lid so that I can start the spotlight eye, and then I'm going to go ahead and finish off my eyes. So I've just put the concealer in the middle of my eyes there to create the spotlight look. I do like putting the concealer in the middle because it sort of highlights that area, and when you put shimmer pigment on top it does stand out a lot more, I feel like. So now I'm just going to go in with this very, very bright gold colour here. I want this to stand out a lot, and this one's called Chocolate Gold, so they've named it after the palette. I'm going to go in and do it dry, so I'm going to see how it actually is dry. Sometimes I do wet my brush first with setting spray and then put it on, but I'm going to see how it goes on dry first of all. Wow. Okay, that's really, really, really pigmented. That's really pigmented. I really like that colour there, it's really, really golden. I'm just going to go ahead and blend the edges out here so it all goes together. Blends really well and it stands out so much. Okay, so I've just blended that out there. I hope you guys can see how bright this gold is. It is so bright. I'm going to go off camera, I'm going to do my lashes, my face, and then I'm going to come back to give my final thoughts on the palette. So far I am absolutely loving it. I love how it's turned out. I love how gold the gold is in this palette. Maybe that's where the real gold has gone in this colour, because it is definitely standing out and look, it's really bright. It is really nice. I really like it on. So I'll be back in a minute. Hey guys, so I'm back with the final look. This is the completed look now. I've completely finished my face. I'll leave a description as well of all the products that I have used to complete this final look. But I must say I do love this palette. I wasn't quite sure about it at first. Too Faced palettes that I've had before, I've loved them and I've used them, but do you know when you just get new palettes and then you forget that you had those first? So that's kind of what happened with these. I do love the chocolate gold palette. It's definitely a palette that I'm going to be using more often. I love the completed look, and I hope you guys love the completed look as well. I mean, the way that the palette is just amazing. It's very pigmented. The palette itself is very pigmented. It blends really well. It goes on really nicely, and all the colours in the palette are just really nice as a whole together. As I said, this is the completed look. I do love the completed look right now. I'm really happy with the palette, so I'm very glad I got it, and I do think it is affordable as well for what it is. I mean guys, there's real gold in it, so 39 quid is definitely a bargain for real gold. As I said before, I don't know how much gold is in it, but there's real gold in this palette. This is the palette again here. As I said, I do love this palette, and I'll open it up again so you guys can see here. So this is the palette that I used to create this look, and as I said, I love this look, and I hope you guys love this look too. If so, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll be back for another video as well. Thank you.